Guys, this video is sponsored by our friends at Geology. This award-winning men's skincare company will formulate a customized skincare routine just for you, using a handful of powerful, proven ingredients that have been trusted by dermatologists for decades. In fact, Geology is one of the only men's skincare companies to have retinol as an active ingredient in their products. If you suffer from acne, dark eye circles, wrinkles, or sensitive skin, look no further. To get started, take Geology's 30-second diagnostic quiz, and their team of dermatologists will design and ship a regimen directly to your door. It is that simple. Their face wash is incredible. It smells amazing, and I love the way it makes my skin feel after using it. With over 4,000 five-star reviews, why not give it a try? Start today with a 30-day trial of all 4 products. Their everyday face wash, Vital Morning Face Cream, Repairing Night Cream, and Nourishing Eye Cream. Head to geology.com, take their free skincare quiz, and with this exclusive offer, you will save 70% off your first purchase, or just click on the link below. Oh, no. Oh, guys. This just in. Amanda Nunes is leaving American Top Team, starting her own gym. Do we need to make anything of it? Does that have anything to do with anything? I don't know. That's how I got to word this to you guys. I'm speaking way out of school, and I have no more information what I just quoted for you, which was the headline at bjpenn.com. Amanda Nunes leaves longtime gym ATT, which stands for American Top Team, to pursue her own gym endeavor. End quote. I have no other info. So I don't want to influence you guys, because anything that comes out of my mouth is based on one headline of an article I haven't even read yet. But when an athlete gets beat, we see this all the time where they throw the baby out with the bathwater. It wasn't their fault. It was someone else's fault. I need a new start. Is any of that what's going on here? Not that I have evidence of. I'm not speaking to that, but it does make me beg one question, and I only have one. Had she won the fight, was she going to leave American Top Team anyway? If I have the answer to that, everything that I surmise is now true. But I don't have the answer to that. We got to look into it a little bit. It's very peculiar, though. When you go to open your own gym, you're looking to spin the business a little bit, build your empire, make sure you have something to fall into when your fight career is over. Well, if you're Amanda Nunes and your pockets are lined the way that her pockets are lined, she's still the champion of the world. She only got 1 belt instead of 2. Her next fight is still going to be a world championship fight. She's just going to be the contender instead of the defender, right? Everything is beautiful for Amanda Nunes. She does not need your $100 a month sign-up fee. So what is she doing? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But is she leaving that gym because she feels as though her preparation for the last fight was not her fault? It was somebody else's. I don't like it when somebody leaves a gym. I don't. I can give you examples, and it would be irresponsible if I told you this never works out. But in a broad stroke, I could throw that out. I can offer you plenty of examples where it does work out. Plenty of examples where people have changed coaches and still done a great job. But I could give you 5 times more examples right off the top of my head where when you stop to dance with the one that brought you, things go from bad to worse. I have seen college programs ruin wrestlers, community I come from, where a guy's got a great skill set and the college shows him new skills, stops him from practicing the ones that was good enough to get him recruited and paid for into college in the very first place, and then he can't remember what he used to do, and he never really quite perfected what the college wanted him to do. I mean, I see this year after year. I have the foggiest idea why a college recruit would assess a kid, decide his skills are good, bring him in, and then change him. I have no idea how they could be so foolish in the world of sport and sport psychology as to do it, but I see it every single year. Only point being, it generally doesn't work out. If Amanda, and this is a big if, guys, I don't have the details here. If Amanda feels that the American Top Team didn't get her where she wanted to be, I would just have to remind Amanda, you are not somebody coming off of a loss. You are a champion of the world at featherweight who happened to be coming off of a loss in a fight that you were dominating. There was only 1 round that was completed, and Amanda won the round. Amanda was getting hit more times than she generally gets hit. And Amanda's storm was being weathered better than the way her storm is generally weathered. So there was nobody to blame. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope Amanda isn't blaming. I hope that she was planning to open this gym and she finally got the lease and the dates opened up and she just happens to be going out. I hope that she continues to work with those same teammates and those same coaches, because one thing that you cannot do, and we can discuss guys that have gone from Mayweather to Freddie Roach and then left Freddie Roach and went over to Teddy Atlas and they won every belt. Didn't make one bit of difference. They sharpened their skills and got better. We could name those guys, but one thing that you cannot name is an athlete who doesn't have a coach that ever did well. Michael Jordan had a coach. Mayweather's got a coach. Tiger's got a coach. Serena's got a coach. Brady has got a coach. Rogers has got a coach. I could play this game till I'm blue in the face. None of them did it on their own. And when you go to open up your own gym and you're now the one writing the checks, you're setting the schedules and you're writing the checks and you're telling people what to do, it's very hard for them to turn the gun back on you and go, yeah, but for these 2 hours, I'm in charge. You do what I say, and an athlete has to have that. Absolutely has to have that. So am I making too much out of a simple headline? Pretty good chance of that. But I do think that a lot is going to be lost in these details. And Amanda is going to need those same teammates that got her to champ status. They got her to greatest of all time status. She is the sitting and reigning champion of the world still. She just happens to have a new carve-out put into the storyline where her next fight's going to turn out to be her biggest fight because of all of the interest. Can Jules do it again? Can Amanda fix the corrections? Very interesting, but a great spot to be in. Certainly no reason, based on that, to get rid of those around you. Is it a situation where Amanda's going to open up a gym, but it's got good proximity, and she's still going to do her own training over here? She's going to have her own gym, but she's going to train over here. I will tell you, I had to do that. I was just a wrestling coach, but the team that I coached wrestling was not the team that I trained with. When I would go into my gym for my workouts, I was not in charge. I did not think on my own. I was told specifically what to do. That's called being coachable. It's called being the athlete. And a lot of times when you become the gym owner and you start to bring in these, so you start to manufacture the times, you start to change them just a little bit. If you're late, there's no one to yell at you. It's one of these things. It's a very tough spot. And I do think that is a new wrinkle into the Jules fight, because in all fairness, there is the other side of it. And I do see that a lot. It's a fifth of the time, but it does happen where an athlete gets better. An athlete is so disciplined, right? It's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect. You could work out with people that are nowhere near your skill level, but if you do everything just right, you can get one hell of a workout. And it is most definitely a new added storyline. We just saw this play out in front of us. Kamaru Usman had changed camps from the first time he fought Colby Covington, but Colby had changed camps too. And both of those guys did look different, and the fight, frankly, was better. So Amanda's not in some terrible spot, but she is going into this big fight with the Venezuelan vixen, and it does matter what has happened in between. Generally speaking, this would be a negative for an athlete. That doesn't mean it's going to be for Amanda, but I'm not out of bounds to ask the question and to bring it to your attention at all. History would be on the side of this is a bad idea. If she is going to go run a gym over here, but she's still going to get her same workouts at this gym, and all of a sudden it's really confusing. Wait a minute, you live in the same house, so the proximity is close, so you're now a competitor to the gym that got you to where you are. I mean, it gets weird fast. And work creates work. I will tell you that. If you think you're going to go into the gym and you're just going to lend your name and somebody else is going to run it, believe me, your phone is going to be ringing. Somebody is not going to show up for practice. All of a sudden, you're filling in. Coaching is selfless. Being an athlete is selfish. All about me. So she's put herself in an interesting spot. We don't quite have the details yet. Does she plan to run the gym there? Does she plan to be in there on a daily basis? Is this the new endeavor that she wants to go with that's going to pay pennies on the dollar? Whatever Amanda's going to bring in, and I'm talking about gross, whatever she's going to bring in over the life of that gym will not be what she makes if she just did one more fight. So business-wise, this is a peculiar situation, which lends me to believe that this is personal, that she feels something happened or she was neglected. Now, she would have the very wrong impression going to that fight. Amanda needs to know one thing and one thing only when she goes into the rematch with Juliana. Juliana is a harder fight than she thought Juliana was going to be. That is the only mental hurdle that she needs to get around. The physicality, again, only one round was completed. Amanda won the round. Is there a panic mode going on with the champ? Is there a start over, blame everybody else going on with the champ? Or was this plan always in place? The mats have finally arrived. The keys and the lease finally got signed, and it's business as usual. I don't know, guys, but it is important that we find out